Now, I have seen how interactive, individualized digital learning helps both students and educators accomplish even more in the classroom. I believe that all schools should have access to what I saw at Jack Elementary in Tyler, Texas. While a second grade teacher was working with a small group of students, at that same time, another group of students were working on desktop computers, while another group of students were working on iPads, all of whom were advancing in their math. I watched the students who had a teacher in another part of the room work on using a mouse to move coins from one side of the ledger to the other. They had a penny, nickel, dime, and quarter, and they had to make it add up to 79 cents with the fewest number of coins possible. Sometimes they would get the math wrong. Other times they would get the math right, but not in the fewest number of coins. The computer would let them know what they got wrong. So at one time, while all children were in the classroom learning, a teacher was able to focus on the students who needed her attention the most. I saw the very same concept play out in a kindergarten class at Sam Houston Elementary in Weslaco. This time with a 5-year-old student in kindergarten. This 5-year-old student had an iTouch, not an iPad, but an iTouch. I hold out my hand like this because an iTouch is the size of the palm of your hand. This 5-year-old girl was using her finger to scroll across that iTouch. On the left-hand side were nickels. She had to make those nickels add up to a bag that amounted to a quarter. She didn't know it, but the girl was learning math even though she thought she was playing on a technology device. She was learning applied math, not just 5 times 5, but how you add up a quarter. But just as important, she was developing skill sets in modern day technology that will provide a pathway to the next level of technology. Now, if you don't have access to tools like that, by golly, you deserve it. And my plan will help provide tools and resources like these to help Texas educators be the very best you can be. Now, there are countless more policies in my plan that I could share, but I will spare you the details. If you want to know more, you can go to greggabbott.com and find out. But I do want to mention just one last item, because I know the lasting effect that it has on your lives. As governor, I will uphold our constitutional obligation to fully fund the teacher retirement system. Your retirement fund must be there for you and for those who come after you. And I will appoint members to the TRS Board of Trustees who will make prudent decisions to maintain and grow the $120 million trust fund that you need. Well, let me just close with this. As governor, I want to see the Texas education system rise to its rightful place in this nation, being ranked #1. Those who say we can't reach these high expectations should hear the stories of success that I hear from teachers almost every day. One is about a young girl in 5th grade, but who was only reading at a 1st grade level. Her writing was unintelligible, and her family life was challenging. But one teacher made a difference in this young girl's life. He expected more of her. He worked with her on her reading and math skills. And in turn, the young student worked hard because the teacher expected her to excel. And she did. And she is now graduated from the University of Houston and herself has landed a job as a teacher. We can and we will replicate stories of success like this all across the entire state of Texas. We can and we will build the best education system in America, and it starts today, and it starts with educators like you. Thank you for the role you play. May God always bless you in your endeavors. Thank you so much.